This is the fully automated and well backtested investment model. Like once you click on the get started button, then there are a list of trading strategies that will be displayed, and once you click on a particular trading strategy, then the whole description about that strategy will be displayed on the dashboard. And suppose you want to see the backtested results of that strategy, then you will click on the backtest result. It will display the whole backtested results for a time period that it will be mentioned. And suppose you want to try the strategy of your own, then you will surely click on try now, and then you will need to enter the credential of the respective broker. And once you enter the credential and submit it, then it will be redirect to the execute strategy button. And once you click on that execute strategy, suppose in the morning you will click on that execute strategy, when the market open it will be displaying the authentication part, like the authentication is succeeded and the light mode is on. Now the strategy will be fetching the gain, like the gain is currently zero in the when the market is open. And suppose at the end, like the market will be closed around 3:15 at the evening, then it will show the gain of the whole day, like 46 points will be the gain in this case. So this is the model that I have developed. For the front end part I have used React, and for the back end I have done completely in the Python. This is the Python code that handles login and token automation for the Fyers API. It mainly exposes to two endpoints, that is API generate token for login and generating the access token, and API get credentials for retrieving stored tokens. When a request comes in the front end to API generate token, the JSON payload includes the Fyers credential, specifically the username, TOTP key, PIN, client ID, and secret ID. The backend first of all checks if all the fields are present. Then it will call the get token, and once the get token function will call, then inside get token we are having request session with some default headers. The first step is to send a login OTP using the Fyers API. The username is a base 64 encoded, and we post it to the Fyers send login OTP v2 endpoint. We then generate a TOTP using TOTP helper function. Like this is the TOTP function, and which follow standard TOTP logic, like first decoding the key, then calculate time based counter, and then it will generate HMAC, and and it will extract the digit. So suppose this function is called, then after this we the OTP is sent to the verify OTP endpoint. If it is succeeded, we will get a request key. We then uses the key to send the encoded pin to verify pin v2. After successful pin verification, we get an access token, and we use that to make a request to Fyers token endpoint to generate the auth code. Like once we have the auth code generated, then we use the Fyers API v3 session model to exchange it for a permanent access token. If everything is succeeded, then we have all the credentials stored in the file, like access token.txt using save credentials to file. And we also have another endpoint API get credential, which reads the file and returns the credential in the JSON format. In case the front end needs it. Finally, the app is running on the port localhost 5000 with some cores configured to allow requests from the React frontend running on the port 5173. And for the another backend, like for the execute strategy part, we are having this strategy server.py. So this Flask backend is designed to run a real-time trading strategy, and when the server starts, it loads the access token.txt file and initialize a Fyers model instance. It also set up socket IO server to allow a real-time communication with the frontend running on the localhost 5173. When the frontend hits, like, the endpoint here is the API execute strategy. So when the frontend hits this endpoint, it spawns a new thread that connects to the Fyers live market data via Fyers data connect method. Once the WebSocket connection is live, the on open callback subscribe to market updates for a specific symbol, say Nifty Bank or Nifty. Every time a market tick arrives, the on message function is triggered. So this is the on message function, and the function manage the code reading logic, like it will be update EMA data every 5 and 15 minutes, and for that it will be using like this get data function, and then uses the latest price, LTP and EMA condition to generate buy and sell based on the breakout strategy. It also tracks active position and closes them when the stop loss levels are breached. And after that, it will be updated the cumulative gain and pushing real-time updates to the front end through the strategy update WebSockets event. And throughout the process, it's like the event like connection error, WebSocket disconnection, or trading signal are communicated to the socket IO so that the user can monitor the strategy behavior live in their browser.